hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, sweet. Okay. All right, hey guys, so we are going to be starting on dinner. It is just about that time. Let me see. So we've got about 45 minutes until we break fast, okay? So I'm going to show you guys how to make Algerian okra, okay, with lamb. This is a favorite of ours, so let's go ahead and get started because we need to get to it, okay? So here we go. Let me just position y'all. Okay, y'all can see, yeah. Hope everybody is doing well. Happy Friday. Heck yeah. Okay. So first thing that we're going to do, you guys, this is actually very, very simple. Okay, I'm just going to put in about a tablespoon of canola oil. I don't like to use olive oil. If you use olive oil, you're more likely to burn your food. Okay, so you're going to need 1 onion. So I'm just going to give this a chop. I'm going to get this heating up already. I like a sweeter onion, but use whatever you want. Let me get a thing for the garbage. This is warming up. Just gonna put this here for the garbage. Okay, so 1 onion. Okay, we're going to give this a kind of a rough chop. Should have used my other knife. So there's 1/2. So I know a lot of people make okra different ways. This is how we make it in Algeria. Like I said, it's a favorite, and the spices are very, very simple, but they really bring out the flavor in the lamb, okay? I get my lamb at Kroger, also known as, what is it called in other places? Kroger, King Soopers, also Safeway does have good lamb too, okay? So we're putting our onions in, and we're gonna get that heating. Hello, Rally. Hi. Welcome in. We're making okra today. This is Algerian okra. So we're starting off with about 2 tablespoons of oil and some onions, okay? And we're just going to let this get nice and warm, okay? And we have lamb that we're using. Like I said, I get my lamb at Kroger. Hello, nothing but love. Hi. Welcome in. We're making dinner together, you guys. While this is cooking, we're gonna get the potatoes prepped because for this, we do like to use like fries, okay? We serve this with fries, okay? Once this heats up, we will add this in, okay? So I'm gonna wait for that to heat up and I'll show you guys. So you can use frozen okra. If you go to some stores, some international stores, you'll find fresh okra. But frozen okra works just fine, okay? Let me get this. I'll move this out in 1 second. Okay, so this part is important, you guys, and I'll show you in just a minute. So when you get your okra, okay, this one is still a little bit frozen, and that's okay. You're going to want... See if it's too frozen for me to cut. If it is, I'll put the other one. You're going to want to cut the top part of your okra, like this little cap. Hello, Ashley. Hi. So this little cap right here, the top part of your okra, you're going to want to cut that. Let me just put these in some water so that they're not super cold, so that it's easier for you guys to see. I do usually buy frozen okra because fresh okra is a bit harder to find, y'all. Unless you go to, I find it, you can find it more at like Indian shops because you can make an okra curry and that's really delicious. Perfect. Okay. Can you guys see? Yeah, you can see. All right. So Here's your piece of okra. You're going to want to cut the top off, okay? So we are going to do that to each one of these pieces. That's what it's going to look like, okay? So while this is frying up, okay. So how is everyone? How are you guys? What is good? Happy Friday. So that is not a stupid question, like in the slightest. So with okra, a lot of people don't like okra because it's super, super slimy, okay? It has like a slimy liquid in it. So when you cut the top off, we're going to fry this in a little bit of oil, and it's going to be hot, just like the tiniest bit, like you're gonna be sauteing it. And then you're going to strain it. And when you strain it, since you cut the top off, all of that like super slimy liquid is going to just kind of seep out of it. If you don't cut the top off, it won't, and you'll end up having to break it. Hello, Jarilla, hi. You're gonna have to break your your okra to get the slime out, and you don't want to do that. So it's like you're just giving it little pockets for that to come out from, because that is one of the reasons why people don't like okra, y'all. Okay, so we've got our onions in here. Okay, perfect. So this is our lamb, okay? I like to use some lamb shoulder. You can find them in fillets, like split. I can show you guys what it looks like so you'll know exactly what to look for at the store, okay? We're gonna give this a quick saute with the onion, okay? The next thing you're gonna wanna use is caraway seed. Caraway is so good with lamb and with onion. It brings out this beautiful sweetness. So this is what you're going to want to use, okay? So you can get caraway seed. I have ground caraway, but I usually use caraway seed, okay? And if you have caraway seed, you can toss those in the oil while it's warming up. What does it taste like? Ooh, it's kind of like, to me, okay? Like, don't judge me for this. To me, it tastes like a combination of a green bean and help me, an eggplant almost. Hello, Lily, hi, it's so good to see you. You guys, so don't miss it, okay? So caraway seed, right in here, okay? The next thing I'm going to add, even though we added onion to this, I'm gonna add a little onion powder. We're just gonna give it just a little bit more of that onion flavor, you guys, okay? You're gonna need some salt. Some black pepper. Go ahead and put that in there just like that. And I didn't bring it, you need ginger. As y'all can see, all of my spices here are gone because we're doing things, okay? You're gonna want ginger. You can use fresh if you want to. Ginger has a sweetness to it, and caraway has a sweetness to it. It's a beautiful combination. So that's what you want to do for this. It already smells incredible, you guys. Okay? You gotta trust me on that. The next thing. So I don't have any fresh tomatoes. I used them up yesterday. But if you have fresh tomatoes, heirloom tomatoes especially, what you're gonna want to do is take your tomato, this is the top, slice it horizontally, okay? So then you have this gorgeous tomato, right? Can you guys picture the tomato right here? I hope so, because I don't have it in my hand. And you just place that right in there. This doesn't need a lot of acidity from your tomato. It just needs like the flavor of tomato, okay? So if you don't have that, you can use a teaspoon of tomato concentrate, tomato paste, as we like to call it, or if you have a bouillon of tomato, you can also do that. So I'm just going to take a little bouillon of tomato. And you guys, if you do get a tomato bouillon, please make sure that it only has tomato in it. It's not something else. Tomato paste cubes. This is what this is. Tomato paste cubes. Okay? And y'all, you know how it is, like, whenever you buy tomato paste, You have to like store it in a different container because you almost never use an entire thing of tomato paste. So these cubes are actually very, very helpful. Okay, now I'm going to add some water to this. You don't want this drenched or swimming in water. You just want it to be simmering in a little bit of water, okay? So I'll show you guys how much I'm putting in. All right. So we're adding about 2 cups of water right over this. Okay. Now this is going to go ahead and cook on its own while we work on the rest of it. Okay. I'm going to continue cutting the okra, and then we're going to get to our potatoes. Okay, let me go ahead and see which tomato bouillon is new to me. Yeah, it's a thing. It is. Yes. So, okay, let me just tell y'all while I'm cutting this, let me talk to y'all. So, if you go to like a Walmart or something, this one is an Arabic one. It's called Dubi. Yes, it's called Dubi. Tomato paste cubes, okay? You can, most of these things, like you'll find them at an international store. If not, go ahead and order them online. But if you don't, if you end up going to somewhere like Walmart, right, and they have, sorry, hold on one second. And they have the tomato cubes. Those usually will also have a combination of onion in them, okay? So just be careful. You're smoking a doobie? Well, bless, okay? Hopefully it's giving you everything that you've ever wanted. You know, like it's legal in my state. I've never done it because I'm afraid I'd lose my mind. I'm afraid it'll trigger something, okay? But just about everybody and their mother does. That I know at least. Okay, so we are just cutting off these tops, y'all. I'm just doing this with the quickness. And you guys, yeah, we're doing this in real time because y'all are hanging with me because I'm just making dinner. If I was making this, like if I had this prepped, I would have already had these cut off and everything. But that's just not how we're doing things today, okay? But you can add tomato bouillon to make Spanish or Mexican. Yes, absolutely. Oh, yeah. You know what? Nothing but love. I feel like it will be eventually everywhere. I mean, it's medicinal, people. It's not dangerous. I mean, well, I'm not going to say it's not dangerous. Let me not sell that. Because obviously under the influence, it does change your perception of like distance. So obviously don't do it while you're driving, or you know what I'm saying. Y'all know, okay? We grew up in the 90s. We're aware. But yeah, I'm too afraid of losing my mind. I'm like, oh, it's gonna trigger a little something in there. It's gonna scratch those dark corners in the back of my brain. No ma'am, no sir. Okay, and I'll show you guys. So you're going to cut these. You guys, there is a different kind of okra too. Let me show you. Hold on. It's a baby okra. Let me show y'all. Tomato. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yeah. So this one, sorry you guys, that was loud. You drive slower on weed? Yeah. Listen, girl, like just you got the distance perception changes, okay? Like we know this. So there's this other okra, they're baby okras. Do you see that? So these ones are a little bit more tender. Yeah. And you guys, okay, so I have another question for you. So, do you guys know a place called Nothing But Bunt? Is that what it's called? Nothing But Bunt? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Are you? Are you? Well, that's why people think like also like they think like time goes by slower. You know, all of that. And also, obviously, use caution if you're a person who has anxiety or a person who has a family history of any form of mental illness or, you know, psychosis. Okay, so you guys, I was looking, so sometimes I'll write recipes myself, right? So I have my own bundt cake recipe. But I was like, let me see if one of these cool cats found a nice little, you know, copycat recipe. And let me see if it's actually been reviewed and done well. And, you know, maybe we can go ahead and try a nothing but buns cake, okay? Hey, Selma, hi. So let me see if we can do something like a nothing but buns cake. So if y'all are interested, we can make a nothing but buns cake, like a bundt that is a copycat recipe from them. They have a chocolate version. I want to make a lemon version, okay? And it is, for this one, you do use a cake mix as part of this. So it's an enhanced cake mix. So we can test it out and see what we think of it. What do y'all think? But I'm more of a lemon person. I do love chocolate, but not always in cakes. It depends. And you guys, if you missed my last live where, did we decorate it together? Oh my God, my brain is stopping. Forgive me. Make the cloud cake, you guys. Please make the cloud cake that I posted in the short. You have to. It is so good. Okay, so I've been making cloud cakes for a hot minute, okay? This one, I added a little bit extra egg to it because I wanted it to have a little bit more of a sponge, you know? It needed more sponge. And I am obsessed, you guys. So I don't know if you guys have ever been to like a Korean bakery, a Japanese bakery, anything like that. They have those cloud cakes with the strawberries in them. You can also do mango. You can do a lime and coconut, okay? You have to try this. I'm telling you, if you like those kinds of cakes, you will never go back. It's also known as like a milk cake because you also take you make a whipped cream topping and you frost it with that. It's so light. It is so gorgeous. I'm telling you, you need to make it. Plain receipt. Oh, wait, hold on. Their lemon cakes are good. Okay. Food of the gods. Okay, perfect. You know what? I do have a mini bundt pan. We might have to try it in those. So, you know, the first time I ever tried those cakes was when I was in the hospital. I gave birth to my first beautiful baby, and he had to be in the NICU for a week. And when I tell you, like, those nurses were a godsend, y'all. They were incredible human beings. They took such good care of my little guy. And so I went over there to this bundt cake place. Well, my mom went for me, and we got them like a huge pack of all of those minis. And that was the first time I'd ever tried them. And I was like, oh, these are actually really, really good. And people were like, I noticed that people were like so obsessed with them. They really, really liked them. So I figured y'all might want to try that because I make a different kind of bundt, y'all. Okay, so this is the part that I'm gonna show you guys that you need to do with your okra when you're making okra, okay? You will never have anybody saying, hey, that's too slimy for me. It might have a little bit of slime. Almond butter, banana, sweet potato, hot honey. Girl, why, Yoma, hello. Hi, welcome in. Okay, so we've got our pan. Can y'all see? We're making okra. This is the way we make okra in Algeria. This is an Algerian style okra with lamb, y'all. Okay, so this is what you're gonna wanna do. We are going to take a pan, okay? Put a little bit of oil in here. You'll only, just a little bit, okay? About a tablespoon, okay? And I'll show you guys will be able to see this yourselves, what will happen to the okra. We're just gonna go ahead and use this. That's where we're gonna strain it. Once this gets hot, and you guys, please, you don't wanna cook it in here. You just want to give it a quick fry. It needs to heat up, so then it releases all of those things. Oh my God, Riley, I forget sometimes. Yes, you're a nurse. Oh my God, thank you. I forget sometimes. Yes, you guys are amazing, amazing human beings. You had ملوخية. I don't know what you guys call it. We call it, مجررة. مجدرة. What is that? مجدرة. No, we call it ملوخية. Yeah, we call it mluchia. Okay, so this is getting hot, okay? So you're going to take these. You guys, it's gonna pop in, so just don't burn your face. Okay, perfect. It didn't pop too much. So we're gonna give this a quick cook. Get your salt, add just a little bit of salt on it, just a little bit. If you have some of those seeds, some of the caraway seeds, go ahead and add them in here, okay? You want this to cook at high heat. Once this cooks just a little bit, literally less than 5 minutes, you're gonna put it in here and allow it to strain, okay? Lentil rice, okay. We call it edis bros. Absolutely. My sister is too. My sister's a nurse. She works with the babies. All right. So this is happening. This is happening. I'm gonna go get the potatoes. And for this, you guys, it is a homemade fry, okay? We do make these a homemade fry. What kind of texture does okra have? Like asparagus? I'm from New England. You don't eat okra. Oh my, okay, let's see. What kind of a texture? Literally, it's like a fat green bean, slightly more fibrous. Does have like a little bit of that, once fully cooked, it feels like the inside of an eggplant. Have you had an eggplant? Yeah, Wyoming. I made something like a vegetarian style one. It was lentils with an over easy egg and spinach and cumin. Delicious. It's the bomb digging. Yeah, so it's kind of similar to that. And in the South, as y'all know, like people like to fry their okra. Okay, we can stand that. And then some people also do, they like a pickled okra. Okay, so for this, did I not bring my peeler thing? Let me get the peeler. Okay, so for this, we are going to make fries, homemade fries, real fries with potatoes, not ones that, not like frozen, okay? So I'm just gonna peel these while that's doing is what it does. I love an eggplant, okay? Eggplants are like one of my favorite things ever. Okay, so we are doing things. You will see that it'll start to release some of its liquids. I do want to turn this up just a little bit. Just needs a quick cook. You just need to make sure that the whole thing touches a little bit of that hot pan, okay? When you guys, when you make eggplant, speaking of eggplant, always slice it up and add some salt to it and let it sit. Makes such a huge difference when it releases that water, and then just dab that water right off, y'all. You want to do that. Okay. What was that? Oh. All right. So all of these are good. Now you're going to take something that you can strain in. Hello. Okay. Put this right in here. Let it sit and don't do anything with it until you're ready to cook the rest of your food. So I'm going to bring y'all right over this way. Oh, speaking of the lamb, let me show you guys. Okay, so this is the kind of lamb I get, okay? This is really, really good. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish peeling this really, really quickly. And you do want to make your fries yourself just because it does hold up better, right? So by the time that's done, these will be frying and will be good. I do have the oven on just in case I want to make some little tiny like focaccia, which is like bread or like little dough with some kind of filling. I do have a pastry dough, not a pastry dough, like a puff pastry that is really good. Hello and Flo, hi. Done. This one was like all awkward. It had like some little curves and edges, y'all. All right. All right, let's give these a quick wash. And fill this with water. So we can just toss these right in. So salt and water. Aw, nothing but love. You're too kind. Too kind. Okay, so we are going to take this. And this is, you just cut them like this, okay? Kind of like steak fries, but not too thick, okay? Use this. So whenever you're cooking your lamb, if you are using a Dutch oven, you're going to want to cook it for at least 20-30 minutes, okay? And you're going to want to cook that before you put in your okra. Only add your okra once that part of it is done and cooked. Once your meat is cooked. If you are using a pressure cooker, y'all, I don't use an Instant Pot. I use an old school pressure cooker, okay? It only takes about 20 minutes, but you already know, depending on the Dutch oven that you have, it takes about that same amount of time. Lamb doesn't take as long to cook unless you're doing like a full shoulder, obviously. Maybe this one? Yep. Aw, Rally, thank you. Yes, absolutely, Rally. So I started doing stuff like that, like the sharpening. You good? I started sharpening knives when I was pretty young, just because it was like one of the things that we had to do. So I'll show you guys how I do it. And yeah, and I actually need to sharpen some of these. So some of the Cuisinart ones that I've been using don't need to be sharpened, but these ones do. Some of my older ones do. So we can definitely go through that. So this is our fries. Okay. Use a quick toss. Too accident prone to, aw, why yo? I am too. I think we all are. It's just like, every now and then, you know, you might cut yourself. That's happened to me. several times. But it just kind of comes with the territory. But I've never, like, you know, come close to taking off my whole finger or anything, God forbid. Okay, so this is our fries. Okay, so you're going to make sure that your fries are nice and dry before you start frying them, because we don't want anybody to get burned. Okay, so I'm going to strain it. Move this bad boy over here. I'm going to move this one to finish cooking right over on this side so we can start frying these, because what are we doing on time? We have 15 minutes. Everything should be ready to go within then. And as y'all know, we just fried in here, we just fried the sauteed, the okra. So I'm just going to use this same pot. Oh, okay. That is pretty amazing, actually. I love like a wildlife skill. I'm one of those people, I'm like, oh my gosh. I love everything to do with that, survival, all of that. Oh, let me show y'all where we're at with this, okay? So this one doesn't have a lot of slime, which is really cool. But there's some just a little bit in there. So that's what you want to do. We're just going to let, oh, okay, yeah, it's still sliming. Okay, let me show you. So, see, do you see that? So that is the slime from the okra, okay? When you cut the okra, the slime comes out. So then it doesn't stay trapped in there when you cook it, okay? So even when you're cooking it, when this is cooking in a sauce, it's going to be part of the sauce. You're not going to be biting into the slime that comes with okra, okay? It's just not a very pleasant experience. Yes, okay. So for you, love, you're gonna want to saute them just a little bit longer. And then also, yeah, and then whenever you're cooking them, cook them in a sauce and cut off the top and allow that sauce to, allow that, the inside to just seep into your sauce. Okay, so we're right here. See where we're at? Okay, so let me just make sure that this is, so we're just going to be frying the fries right now. Y'all can see. There's a piece of onion that got stuck on there. Of course. Okay. So y'all could be saying, Oz, do not overcrowd this thing, okay? And you guys, if you're frying, because like obviously everything is so freaking expensive, right? If you are frying some fries or whatever, use a small pan so that you don't have to use as much oil every time, okay? Oh, that's amazing, Drill. Oh my God. I love that. Okay, we're gonna let this fry. You guys, look what I found at the store today. Very impressed. Very, I've never seen this. I've made my own before, but I really want to try this and see what I think. Have you guys seen this at the stores where you're at? Okay, so this is looking good. So our sauce is basically done. Our sauce is basically done. We're going to be waiting for our fries. So hold on, let me, while we throw in, let me show you guys. Turn you. Yeah, I've never seen that before. Okay, so our sauce is right here. Can y'all see it? Okay, you can. So you're going to take your okra. Now that the meat is done, take your okra and throw it in here. Now, if you have some beautiful tomatoes, this is when you want to add some tomatoes right up on top of it. Gorgeous, okay, especially for presentation. And if you're one of those people who likes a cooked tomato, you'll love it. Okay, so we are going to cook this on medium high. Okay, just make sure you don't burn it. Just like as in keep an eye on it, because we're going to be doing other things. Okay. Now, while that's cooking, because I do have a minute, I'm going to turn this on to 420. That's not 420. Okay. Okay. So I have some puff pastry. right here. Hello, Melt High. Yum! Wyoma, is it the same one? Please tell me it's the same one because it is so good. So good. Okay, so we're going to take this. Let me see how this behaves. I'll see if I need any, what should we call it? If I need any flour. You guys, I've shared with y'all what my favorite puff pastry from the store is for things like Napoleons and things like that for pastries. Because there is a brand that I really cannot stand. It's just not good. But this one, 420 is a good number, isn't it? Kambella, you're really up there, aren't you? You're really enjoying yourself tonight. How would, like, in Arabic they say fug al-nakhl, which means like you're on the palm trees, like you're hanging out up there. You're really up there, very high up there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let me get something to put this in. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, we're going to slice these. Let me get a cheap pan. You guys, I made some bomb diggity flatbread yesterday. Oh, so good. It was a whole wheat with flaxseed. Delicious, okay? We used it for chicken gyros. I'll have to give you guys the recipe. I just wrote this recipe, you guys. I just wrote it. Because sometimes, like, I'll try a recipe, and then I'm like, okay, this is how, and so I take it to the test kitchen and change it up for myself. So what is happening here? Is this my fries? Okay, let me just move this over here. So I have room. Use this. Here, I can show you guys the bread if I didn't put it over yet. So this is like a flat bread that I made yesterday. It was perfect for wraps for gyros, okay? Let me show you. And I had it folded up. So so it's very foldable, just like this, okay? And it's made with flaxseed and whole wheat and honey, okay? So it's really, really good for a wrap. And it's good for you, obviously, because flaxseed is everything. Okay, let me cut these into some slices that we can use. So I want to, okay, this is potato and it's going to go in. We didn't cut meat with this. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, okay, where we at size-wise? Okay, we're just going to cut everything. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put these on here. This is just some puff pastry, you guys. So you're going to want to create like a little lip. You can also just put these in a cupcake tin and fill them with whatever you want. So depending on how many we can get on here, I'll let y'all know. So just press down the sides and put like a little divot right in here. Okay? Just so that it has a place to go. Let me check on these fries real quick. And you guys, when you're frying fries at home, you do want to start off on high and then turn it down a bit. If you start off too low, they'll get stuck together. Okay, let me turn that down. So So these are just little bites, like little appetizer bites. We'll see where we're at, how many we want to make. Oop. How many I can fit in here. And it's going to just be the cheese and the za'atar ones. And then the other ones, you can always add spinach and egg, whatever you want for an app, okay? Just move this over because I need it. Okay, yeah, so the other one that you can, the other puff pastry that you can find at the store, I get it from Kroger. It's called Just Roll. Okay, like J-U-S Roll. Delicious, you guys. I use it for things like souffles, like or kind of like, I don't know if you've ever had like the spinach artichoke. Oh my God. I don't know if you've ever had like spinach artichoke souffle from Panera. They have all kinds of different flavors. That's what I like to use to make those. Really good, you guys. You'll love it. Okay, so that's going. That's going. See where we're at. Let's see if I can fit all of them in here, then I will. I think we can. Absolutely can. Okay, perfect. I'll show you guys the filling really quick. And these don't take very long to cook. But it's good to start it off a little bit early. And then obviously in like about a little less than maybe a little less than 2 weeks, we're gonna start on the cookies and stuff like that for Eid, for like the end of Ramadan celebration, just in case anybody wants to use those for anything. Perfect. Okay, let me check on this. Turn this up just a little bit. Hello, Edna. Hi. Welcome in. All right. So let's make the filling really quick. So I have some cream cheese. I have, this is called puck, but they call it book. Hello, Jenny. Hi. Hi. This is a creamy cheese spread, okay? This is real good. It's very popular amongst the Arabs, okay? It's my husband's favorite. So it is basically a less sour kind of cream cheese. It's a lot lighter. It's saltier than cream cheese, though. You give this a quick whirl, just right in here for just a quick second, like less than 30 seconds, maybe 10 seconds. It's really good. All right, so we've got this one. These fries are almost done. And then we just have a tiny little amount to continue on frying. Yeah, so we are going to make the bun. My comment got buried earlier, but the rice I found is the same brand and everything, but the packaging is a bit different. Dude, it's the same brand, Wayoma? Because I want to know what you think of it. Because my husband's sisters actually were like asking about it too, and they found out that they actually have it in Saudi, so they're about to buy it. Hello, Selma, welcome back. So they're fixing to buy it. It's so good. Oh my God, you guys, let me tell you something. Hold on, where is it? I wanted to share this with you guys. Hold on. Now, I don't know if you guys like biryani, okay? But for my people who like biryani, who like tikka, who like Indian food, but you don't want to buy all of the spices because you're probably not going to use them for everything, I found something beautiful, y'all. Okay, perfect. You guys, this is ridiculous. This is so good. Find it. I got this from the Kroger, you guys. From the Kroger. Impressed. So impressed. 110% recommend. Is that libna in the bowl? No, this is cream cheese and some of the puck, or the book as we hear it referred to. Okay, I'm gonna take, you guys get it. It is so good. And y'all, if you for some reason don't have it in your area, I'm going to make you this spice mix, okay? If you cannot find it in your area, I'll make you the spice mix, because I have recognized just about every single spice in there. Very, very impressed with this. It comes with rice. I'll have to, let me show you. I'll open it for y'all so you can see. Delicious, you guys. And you don't have to use meat with it. You don't have to use anything. You can just add vegetables to it, okay? You're gonna throw in some eggplant, throw in whatever you want. I'll show you. I think it's like $4, and I think it's got at least 4 servings, is it? Half a cup, yeah, 4 servings, y'all. That's pretty good. And just follow the instructions. If you guys buy it and for some reason are struggling with the instructions, we can make it together, okay? Especially like if you like don't have biryani often, let me know. I can help you. Okay, let's all just calm down. This is going crazy. Let me show you. You don't know what biryani is? I keep forgetting to ask if you can teach me to make. Oh, we will learn all of that. Yes, Selma, we can see you chatting. Okay, so it comes with rice. It comes with basmati rice. It comes with the paste, this one. And then it comes with, for the boil pot, for your rice, okay? And it comes with this. It has bay leaf, cinnamon, cloves, peppercorn, and cardamom, okay? And then it comes with this little thing, y'all. It has all of the instructions just in case you need to use them, okay? And it tells you everything that you need to know. But for some reason, if y'all can't find it, because I know that they don't sell this in all the stores. Oh, okay. I know that you can't find this in all the stores. If y'all can't find it, let me know, and we will make little homemade packages, our own little spice packs, okay? It's very easy to do it. For the love of everything, just get back in the box. Okay. Perfect. Where we at? Oh, we were here. Okay, so we've got our cream cheese and our book. If you don't have book, use some sour cream right up in here, okay? Now, if we were making a Danish, I would tell you to put something like an egg yolk in here with a little dash of cornstarch to give it that creaminess. We don't need to do that here, okay? So, if you want it to be a little extra cheesy, go ahead and add some of the Parmesan flake to this. Oh my God. Your mom makes the biryani, LOL, not buys the kit. Yeah, Selma, I'm not from that side of the world, and I don't buy all of those spices. My husband, though, he's very much familiar with those spices because they use very similar spices in Saudi Arabia, as you know, it is an Asian country. So I use my husband's palate to kind of let me know exactly what I want to do. I don't claim for that to be, you know, part of my culture, but I know how it tastes, and as a person who appreciates every culture on this planet, I like to open up my mind to trying different spices. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and give this a flip. And by the way, I have made biryani from scratch, but as you know, those spices, if you don't use them every day, you don't need to have them in the house every day. Because some of us, we don't use the masalas every day. Okay? I don't know if you've ever had couscous, but I make couscous from scratch. I make bread from scratch. I make everything, just about everything from scratch. And if one of the people in here told me I had to buy a box to make some couscous, I would want to know exactly how they felt about it, and then we could make the authentic recipe together. As you know, I would be very proud and humbled to have the opportunity for the people in my chat to get that opportunity to taste, you know, real authentic couscous. But I'm also super... Have I broke the fast yet? No, I didn't. But if I did, you would know, Selma. But I would be super humbled by the fact that they wanted to try something from my culture. That always makes my heart very happy. Okay, so I'm done with the fries. Mel's, hello, my angel. I saw you come back in here. And Brad, hello, hello. Thank you for coming in. I do appreciate y'all. You guys, it was gorgeous today. It was gorgeous today, okay? You don't like couscous? Yeah, Selma, that's weird, bro. That's weird. Were you? You don't like tomatoes? You don't like couscous? I mean, girl, why are you watching a cooking channel? What's up? I like everything. My mind is open to everything. I want to know everything. I want to appreciate all of the things that every culture loves, okay? And you probably just have never had real couscous. Yeah, that sucks, man. You probably have just never had real couscous. That's why. I don't know if you... Have you ever tried couscous, or did you just try the one from the box? Selma? Because if you tried the one from the box, then I don't blame you, girl. But thanks for trying the one from the box anyway, because it means that you are opening your mind to different cultures. All right, so now we are done putting these on here, and we are going to use our beautiful za'atar. And yes, that is not an Algerian spice, but Palestinians, Lebanese, all of those beautiful people, they know what they're doing, and I appreciate them for that, okay? So, there it is, za'atar. Put it right on here. And I put my own little spin on it. Can I make the bread for it? Yes, I can, Selma. Most definitely can. But I gave it a little puff pastry, okay? Just to change things up a bit. Because changing things up a bit is fun. Did you break fast, Selma? Is that something you did? Thank you, nothing but love. Do you? Selma, do you? Wow. Why do you feel attacked? Why do you feel attacked? Oh, okay. Yeah. I've told you like 5,000 times, Selma, that I know that I am aware that you are 2 hours behind me. I've been here this entire time. When would I have broke my fast? If you just broke your fast 2 hours ago, you're 2 hours ahead of me. When would I have broke my fast? Wayoma bless you. It's good stuff. Okay? So, it's time to plate, y'all. Because it's 5:55 and it's almost time to break fast. Okay? My babies are upstairs. They are waiting for me. Their pops just got home. And I'm about to serve up some good food. Made from my heart. Okay? Oh, Mel's. Thank you. I love you. All right, y'all. So, you saw that? That was like 5 potatoes. I love you. That was like 5 potatoes. This is what we have. Blessings, okay? We're going, so you know what? We are going to put this is how you serve it. This, I'm going to show y'all how to serve it. Oh, thank you. Nothing but love. I would love to feed all y'all, okay? All of yous. Okay, so we've got this right here. Let me move this hot oil out of the way. And you guys, please, if you want to save monies, okay? Hold on one second. If you want to save monies, please make sure that if you use oil to fry something like, I love you, Jenny. If you use oil to fry fries, please keep that oil. Use it for more fries, okay? Especially because we don't really put anything crazy in there, okay? So let us go ahead and serve up our gorgeous meal with so much thanks and so many blessings. And y'all, thank you for spending so much time with me while I do this. I absolutely am blessed by y'all's company, okay? Know this. It's hot. Is that hot? Is it too hot? A little too hot. Even for my mom hands, okay? So, I'll show you guys. You're gonna want your sauce to completely reduce, okay? Hey. So, we've got it right in here. Let me show you. You know what? Let's put this bad boy right back in here so it falls beautifully with the rest of it, okay? All right, here we go. And you serve this right over it. Just like that. Okay, a little push. You guys, if I had some beautiful red tomatoes right up in here. Yeah, absolutely. You know what, Wyoma? I use a French press for mine. I use a French press. I put it right in there. The only thing is, I would say, and I'm pretty sure you already know this, Wyoma, so this isn't telling you this because I'm sure y'all throw down in the kitchen. If you're frying something like a meat, like chicken or something, separate those oils, right? Keep an oil on the side for your chicken, and then the other one for your veg, okay? Or if it's something that has a spice in it, make sure you strain it. Definitely strain it. And what you can also do, if it's something that has like spices, like if we're doing like a fried chicken and you've got like the paprika and stuff in there, just make sure, so when you strain it, if you are just using like a something like this, right? Use a large filter, a coffee filter, okay? Just make sure that it's nicely secure, and then just pour that, pour your oil into the filter and just leave it alone and just let it sit. And that way it will take up all of those tiny little particles, okay? So this is our meal. This is okra with lamb, okay? And you can serve this with pita. You can eat it just like this, okay? With a little fork. So, and then I have the, let me see, pretty sure this one isn't done yet. But we are going to make the, yeah, those ones, they'll be in there for a minute. A coffee filter, yes. You'll want to use a coffee filter. Just put it in your strainer. If you can get like the super large ones, that would be even better. This is real good, you guys. You can definitely garnish this with some toasted caraway seeds if you want to, but because you know we put caraway seeds in this. But yeah, so we are going to make the lemon bunt. Do you guys want to do that live, or is that something that you guys want to see like as a video or a short? I mean, no say. Y'all will have to let me know. So we've got the lemon bundt that we'll make. It's going to be a copycat recipe. So we're going to do the lemon bundt with a cream cheese. We're going to put it like just like they do it, y'all. Okay. Thank you. Okay, perfect. So we've got the lemon one. And I know some of our girly pops do like Brad. He's like, I'm not a girly pop. And some of our men in here. And y'all might want the chocolate one. So we can do both. Short might be easier. You got it. Aw, okay, Lily. Okay, you know what? This is what we'll do. We'll cook together and then I'll pop up a short of it. We'll do it super professional. That way I can clip the pieces of it, right? And then we'll put it on the short. He is? Oh, okay. Well, Brad, welcome, girly pop. Okay, you guys, it is time. It is dark outside. It's time to, as always, chocolate powder. No, we will make it, we will do whatever. We will do lemon, we will do chocolate. These are nothing but bundt cakes. We're making the copycat version. We can go through the website and pick out which ones we want. Okay, you guys, I love you. Thank you so much for hanging with me. It is time to eat, and I love you. I love you. Thank you for being awesome. Okay? Okay.